Hi, this is Isa. I wanted to share something that I discovered and I've tried and tested that works really, really well because my Kaweco students weren't really writing well. I have to always like jump start it or do something to kind of make it right. But I have tried a method or some fountain pen stuff that work, and I'm gonna show you. I've tried it before. I tried it before I recorded this video, or before I started recording this video, and see this. This was how it was writing, and then I got it to start writing completely. That being said, I've already done it, so these are all already writing really well, but I'm going to show you what I did. So the paper that I'm using is the Nebula Note. It's the Tomoe River paper by Nebula by Colorverse. That's the information right there. And I do love this paper. It's amazing. I am not sure if it's Sanzen or whatever, but I do like it a lot. So I'm gonna show you what I used. I got this from the San Francisco Pen Show. I went there last month, and I know a San Francisco Pen Show haul is way overdue, and I'm so sorry. It's been over a month and I haven't recorded anything, but I've been so excited to share this video. What did I even say? I can't even remember, but I'm so excited to share this video because this is something that I could tell you that really works. I went to Pen Tooling and I asked them to show me any basic stuff that I could buy that will help my, fountain pen obsession. So I got this, and then I also got this because, let me grab it. These little things from TWSBI hurt my fingers when I'm squeezing them out and stuff. If you have any tip on how I can get the silicone grease out of this thing way easier or quicker, please let me know, because I'm really struggling and I have a million of these things, and it's so difficult. But this has been such a blessing. It works really, really easily. I mean, it works really good, and it might be a better silicone grease than the TWSBI one, and it's way easier to use. And I was gonna get 2 of these, but the lady told me to just get one because this will last me forever, she said. So yeah, I got that. It's from Pen Tooling, and this is another amazing stuff that I got from them. I got other stuff from them, but I'm gonna show it when I record my San Francisco Pen Show haul. So just watch out for that. So these are brass sheets. It's the same stuff that I get from Goulet pens, and I hoarded a good amount of these things, but I go through them really, really fast. So these are the ones from Goulet pens. I got a ton. When I would order from them, I would always include a bunch of these because I use them a lot, especially with pens that give me a hard time. And then this is how when I keep on using them, they turn to like these raggedy things. And then when they kind of give me a hard time on the edges, I just cut off the sides and, you know, they work good again. So now the difference between that and these is these come in different sizes, different thickness is what I mean by that. So these things are numbered. So let me organize these in order. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the thinnest one, which you see it's like the softest and it's so thin. And then this is thicker and it just gets thicker and thicker, you know, as the number go up, as the number goes up. So this is the thickest one. As you see, it's the most sturdy one, the number 5. And what you do is, this was giving me a hard time. Like, it wasn't even writing. This is the one that was writing this way. Like, it wasn't even writing at all. But what you do is use number 1. You just put it in the slit there, you know, the nib slit right there, and make sure that it goes through the other side as well. And then you just do that. And then you do number 2. It opens up the nib little by little, depending on how flowy you want it to be. But I just use them all to, you know, to see if it's going to be better that way, because when I used just 1 and 2, it wasn't really helping out as much. But I used all of them, so you just do that. See, like, you got to make sure that it's going through the other side as well. See that? And then I just wipe off the ink with my fingers. And then you do number 4. This is a lot thicker. This will also make your pen write kind of juicier. And it kind of, what it does is it opens up that slit a little bit. This saved me a lot of money getting it tuned and stuff. I was thinking of bringing it to the pen show to get them tuned and whatever, but I was thinking, is it even worth it? Like, I was thinking I'm just not gonna use these pens. But yeah, so I did all that. And actually, before I used those, there's another thing that I have been loving so much, which is this one. This is the Birmingham Pen Company Monotonic. And this is their pen flush. A pen flush that you don't need to rinse. So what you do is you put a few drops of this on the nib that's giving you a hard start, you know, or any ink that dried up in the nib or whatever. It will rehydrate your nib. And also, this is so good to use with any new fountain pen, you know, to flush the nib. You don't need to rinse it at all. You just put a few drops on your nib and then let it air dry and you're good to go. Trust me, it works really, really well. And it also helps when there's like, what did I do? So I got some pens worked on at the pen show, and you know how they dip the pens to test, you know, their grind or whatever. So what I did was I didn't rinse those pens out. I just used this and it worked really well. So this is something that you can use when you're too lazy to like rinse out a pen or whatever. And also it helps with flushing your brand new pen. You know how some people flush their, you know, brand new pens out. And I mean, I usually don't, but now that I have this, I can just put a few drops of this on on the nib of a brand new pen, and it works really well. So yeah. Also, I wanted to share these things with you guys since we're talking about pen tools and whatnot. I got these last year from the San Francisco Pen Show. Excuse me. So I actually hate saying things like this, but I want to share these because I feel like I'm being, I don't know. I just hate it when people like see stuff that you post and then they share it as if, you know, they found it first or whatever. It's like their original idea, which, you know, like not giving people credits and whatnot. That's very disheartening to me. So there was someone that asked a lot of questions about these, and then, you know, they just started talking about it in their channel, and then they were like, oh yeah, I found these, blah, 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 like without saying, oh, yeah, I talked to Isa about it, and, you know, I asked her so many questions. She helped me find where to get it or whatever, things like that. I mean, it might sound petty or little to whoever, but I think it's a big deal to somehow mention that. But the thing is, maybe people expect the same thing from me, but they're not aware that they don't even do it for me. So, I mean, if there's just, yeah, some kind of, I'm sorry, I'm just venting right now, but that's something that I get offended by when, like, you ask me so many questions, you take some of my time about this thing, and then you post about it as if it's your own idea. That's not fair to me. You know, I don't think that's fair for anyone at all, actually, because I don't hesitate to mention anyone that helped me out. But then I don't see things being done, you know, for me. So somehow I stopped doing it for the people that don't do the same for me. So yeah. I just wanted to show these because these are amazing tools that you can use to clean your pens. This, and it's from Schon Design, Schon. And I know that brand is pretty popular in this pen community, but they made these tools, or Schon, whoever the owner is, or whoever made it. I'm not sure, because I don't really buy maker pens, so I'm not familiar with like the pen maker names and whatnot, so forgive me. But I saw a post about this. The San Francisco Pen Show itself posted about these cleaners last year, and that's how I found it. And I told my friends about it, like, hey, let's get all these things. And then yeah, we never really got to talk about it or recommend it to people, because it was just something that we kind of had, and it was not anything that, you know, we made a big deal out of, because I guess it started to become a routine, you know, a part of our cleaning, our fountain pens, or fountain pen cleaning routine, whatever. Sorry. But yeah, so there's a Sailor one, there is a Platinum one, and there's a Yovo one, which I don't really need, and there's a Pilot one. And what you do is, let me see, do I have a pen that I can show you? Hold on a second. I don't think I do. But yeah, what you do is you take out the converter. Hold on, let me grab a Sailor pen, actually. Okay, so let's pretend that this pen needs to be cleaned or something. So I'm not going to remove the converter, but you remove the converter and then you stick this in there, and then you put it in the water, and what you do is you just go back and forth like this until you see that all the ink is flushed out of the pen. So I prefer cleaning my fountain pens with distilled water, but you can also clean it with tap water. And another thing that the monotonic is good for is after cleaning your pen with tap water, you can always put a few drops of this in your nib, just a little bit here and there, you know, just a few drops, and then you let it air dry, and it completely removes all the impurities from the tap water, and it's just going to kind of purify your nib or something. I can't even explain it, but I just read all that from their website describing this, and then I started using it, and I just started loving it right away. So I don't know if you can tell how much I've used of it, but it's something that I don't want to ever run out of. I've waited for it for a long, long time, and then as soon as I saw them restock it, I was like telling my friends, get this right away, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so I'm so happy that I have it. And I'm going to be honest with you, I got 7 bottles because, like I said, I don't ever want to run out of it. And I'm already almost halfway through the first bottle that I opened. So yeah, it's something that's very useful to me. And if you ever find it, or if they ever restock it, make sure to get it because you'll love it. It's a different type of pen flush. It's not the same as the Goulet pens one. It's not the same as any other pen flush where you would need to rinse it after using it. So yeah, anyway, back to these awesome cleaners. If you go on their website, Shown Design, I'm not sure what their website is. I don't really order anything from them, but I thought of getting a second set from the San Francisco Pen Show last August, but I didn't get to it. So anyway, I have these anyway. I probably don't need a second set. I'm just someone who likes having double of everything. But yeah, these are awesome. If you have any more questions about these things, don't hesitate to ask, okay? Ask me through Instagram or in the comments, whatever. I'll answer you. So now back to this. You saw what I did with you saw what I did to this pen using these brass sheets. These are actually the first things that I asked about when I went to pen tooling. I asked if they had brass sheets that I could buy, and I didn't expect them to show me this set where there's like different sizes. I was expecting to get like a whole bunch or like any roll of this type from Goulet pens. This is only one size, and I feel like this is, what size would this be from these things? Not 1, probably the number 2. Yeah, feels like it could be the number 2. Yeah, I think so. So that's the only size that Goulet pens has. So that's what I've been using for a couple years now until I got the ones from Pen Tooling. And now I'm going to show you that this pen is writing really good now. So I'm going to show you that this pen is writing really well now. See, it was so difficult to write with this pen before, and now it's perfect. Orange. And this also with, this also happened with the help of the monotonic, because I used that because I mean, I noticed it was kind of dry already because of the, you know, like the hard start that it was giving in the past. So I used the Birmingham Pen Company. I think I need to re-ink this. Monotonic. See? And because it's doing that, let's see, let's try the monotonic right now. Maybe it's still a little dry because I only put a couple drops earlier. And like I said, this pen has been giving me a hard time. So I just do that. And then this, see all that ink? And yeah, so I was thinking of not even re-inking these pens anymore because it was giving me a hard time before. But now, see that? But now that I found a way to make them right, pen tooling. See, but we want that more opaque writing. So what I do is I squeeze out, or I squeeze out some ink from the converter to saturate the nib with ink again. And this is why I like run out of ink right away, because I've been doing that because this pen has been giving me the hardest time. See? And then if you're not satisfied, like, you can always redo it again. You probably don't even have to start from one anymore at this point, since you've already, you know, used all of the sheets, the brass sheets. Like, since I've already used all of them, I can probably just start with 5 or just do it with 5. That, so this was really tight earlier. So it just kind of opens it up, and then watch. See the difference now? There you go. That's how I want it to write. So that makes me so happy. there you go. And I think I can stop here. Let me show you the other pens. This is... Can't even remember what I inked them with. I forgot to write student, Kaweco Student. And then this is, see that, this is supposed to be red, but it's more of a raspberry pink for me, or to me. And I inked this with Pilot Tsutsuji. Yeah, so this wasn't writing at all before, and now it is. So I'm really, really happy about that. And then this green didn't really give me a hard time, but I did it to it anyway. And now it's just writing way better. I guess the Kaweco student Kaweco student fountain pens just tend to write dry. But still, it was a struggle for me, and it was pretty annoying. So I'm really happy that I found a way to make this work. I'm not sure if I did it to this one. Let's see. Maybe I did. Yeah, I think I did because I wrote it in my other paper. But I also would like to remind you that I do have an Atlas code and also Van Ness code. And I'm not sure if Washi Tape Shop even kept my discount code. But if they did, or if if Station or the Washi Tape Shop did, it's the same as everything else. It's YZA10. Crap, I made a mistake. And then Van Ness. And then the Washi Tape Shop. And my code is YZA10. There you go. Hopefully you guys support me by using my codes. So I will stay, or I will remain their affiliate. I think the Van Ness one is not an affiliate code, but they were kind enough to give me a discount code. So please do use it and show them that I do have supporters. That I am good enough to have this discount code. So yeah, we will all benefit from it. I do love getting discounts, and it's really amazing to have my own. But I did see that I have reached 1,000 subscribers, and as promised, I am going to do a giveaway. And I have been keeping the prices with me for quite some time now, since last year, because I thought it was not going to be that hard, but it took more than a year to even get this far, up to 1,000. So if you guys can help me keep growing my channel, I would really appreciate that. It will help me keep on going. So if you like my videos, please do subscribe, and I really appreciate every subscriber that I have that connect with me or that connects with me and, you know, follows me on Instagram and talks to me about anything fountain pen related, ink related, and whatnot, and just whatever, you know. We become good friends and stuff, which is amazing. This community is amazing. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. And if you do want to, you know, fine tune your pens or maybe somehow do an at home fix or remedy before you spend money on shipping or, you know, getting your fixed or your pen fixed by a nib meister, and you know, you just want your pen to write, maybe try this method that I showed because it worked for me. Sometimes you just gotta open up the nib, you know, and if it also helps if you want your pen to write thicker, because it opens up that nib a little bit and it makes it write even more flowy, like what you saw here. See that? Like, it's writing with super light ink there, and then I opened it up a bit more and there. Not sure if it's a permanent fix. We'll find out soon enough. If I get pissed again because these pens stop writing again, then you'll know. You'll hear about it. Trust me. So yeah. I think I'm gonna cut this video into a half hour only. So yeah. Please don't forget to use my codes, and please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I promise I will record my San Francisco pen show haul very, very soon. I haven't even opened them up yet, so yeah. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye.